Hello to the guitar players of the world. It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to go ahead and preview up my guitar tab for Blackwater by the Doobie Brothers. So, make sure you are make sure you're requesting that off the website, and I'll go ahead and send it to you gladly, and then we can go ahead and just follow through together here. Before we get started, this has an altered tuning. The 6th string is down to D. Drop D on the 6th string, and then also on the 1st string. So 1st string is down to D. And I usually just kind of use my 4th string as a reference for both of those to get that tuning on the fly. And then here we go with the intro of the tune. So okay, so that's the groove for majority of the tune, intro, verses, etc. That's like the main lick right there. So here's what's going on. We have a hammer on the 5th string, and then 1st fret to the 2nd fret. Then we go to A minor 11. You're going to do a bass hit and then pop the rest of the chord. Come in for the 1st string open while you're still holding the chord, then go over to the 6th string for a slide from 2 to 3, and then we go to a partial D chord. Okay, so first measure that I wrote, if you look at the last beat, I didn't pop the 1st string open before I go to do the hammer on. That happens on the 2nd measure of the top line. And then I have you repeat that measure. It's just a slight variation on the D. Instead of going and straight to the hammer on, you're going to go. So you just pop that 1st string open and then go to the hammer on. No big whoop. Now, that's going to continue through the verse. So that takes us to the 2nd line of the tune. 7 times on that. You're just going to repeat it. There's quite a few guitar tracks on this recording, right? So it was a little bit buried. I had to do some digging to find a version of them doing it during the pandemic, and I got a lot of clues on how he's playing it. So anyway, 1st measure, 2nd line starts the verse 7 times. Same thing that we did for the top line, basically. And then when you hit the 2nd measure, after you've done the 7 times repeat, you're going to go. Okay, so that D is different now. It goes. So you're just popping the 1st string and then the 4th string, okay? Now there's a reason for that, because when you hit the 3rd line, you're in the chorus, and you need to move to this position here. Okay, I'm going to take it measure by measure because it's a little intricate. So we've got 3rd and 4th finger down on 5s, 6th string, 1st string. And then next beat, 1st finger is going to go to 3 on the 1st string. Then your pinky is going to sneak into the 2nd string, 5th fret. Play that with the 4th string open and you're good. And then finish out with. So really the 3rd finger is the one that's staying anchored there that whole time. Sorry. Alright. Now we go to a position change to a B flat 6 chord at the 6th fret, and we've got a different chord that we want to hold down, and we have. Okay, I'm going to do that B flat 6 measure again. So you've got it prepped up. 3rd finger's at 8 on the 6th string. 1st finger's at 6 on the 2nd. Pinky is at 8 on the 4th. And then we do our arpeggio pattern. Little block chord there. And then let go. I really just probably keep my third finger down at that moment because now I'm going back. Remember that this chorus section needs to go 3 times. So let's do it again from the top. I'll play both measures this time for you. Sorry. Okay, 3 times on that. Oh, black water, keep on rolling, Mississippi moon. Right? Keep on shining on. Okay, now we're on the 4th line of my tablature. And we go to a regular straight ahead A chord, which, because of our tuning, we're gonna get it with the first finger barred straight across there. Starting from the 4th string, and we have... I put a rest there, but technically, I mean, if I'm playing this, I'm gonna put a hit down in my right hand. I just can't stop it, so it just sounds hip. And then we've got, there's our little bass fill on the 4th beat there. Hammer on from 2 to 4. 5th string open. Hammer on to the 2nd fret. And we're going to repeat that 4 times. Okay, that's the groove there. 4 times. After you repeated that 4 times, you're on to the 2nd measure of the 4th line. Last measure of the 4th line, however you'd like to slice it or dice it. And we're back to a D chord. So it's D, rest or a hit, percussive hit in your right, whatever you'd like. A minor 11. And then different bass fill. So that last measure, 4th line. And now we're on the 5th line. So the bass fill is going to get us back into this part here. Okay, now I'm on the end of the 5th line. So I did a slide there on that fill, and then that takes us to the last line. Right? And then you're back into the tune. So love that lick. Which is kind of like, I love that lick, but you know what? If you're going at this and you're just the only guitar dude backing up a singer, it's going to be tough to get solo stuff in. All right, and then as we all know, this tune breaks down into a big acapella thing. Like to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama. Okay, so just vocal, and then they come back in, right? There is a little bit of a solo. The fiddle comes in and does a really nice job. What would you say? Bluegrass? Bluegrassy kind of a Cajun thing. But anyway, love the song. It's just a great vibe. And the tune gets sticky probably just after you get through the chorus, right? When you go into this part where it's everything, pretty mama gonna make everything alright, and then, but I ain't got no worries. That's the... And like I said, the bass note fills differentiate the parts. So if you're at the end of the 4th line, you've got this for the bass fill. And then at the first measure of the 5th line, you've got back to the normal fill. And then it's... right? And then you're back into the tune. So pretty much everything you would need to get through the song. Hopefully that was helpful. And the solo section, man, I don't know. Unless you've got another guitar player, it's going to be kind of hard to get those licks. It's just going to really thin out. Remember that when the solo sections come up, they have the full band behind them. So if you're going to do this with a singer, and on a lot of tunes actually, when I'm working with a singer, it's just like a lot of times I'm just saying, no, I'm not going to do the solo because it's just going to thin out and sound weird. So, all the finger picking rhythm stuff is here. The proper chords are there, so you should be able to have a good roll at it. And request a tab off the website. No charge, no harassing, no unnecessary spam, and you will be free to go. All right, hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll catch up with you later.